Today I'm going to show you my top 3 worst impulse designer purchases that I have made only recently. These are just my recent ones. And why do I have so many regretful consumer purchases? Well, I love a sale. What do I also love? Designer pieces. And the sale I love the most is like 80% off with extra 40% at checkout. However, when a designer piece reaches that point, chances are it is because it's ugly. Nobody would buy it at retail, so they had to so heavily discount it to find some idiot to purchase it, and that's where I come in. And I think for some of these purchases, other people could definitely pull them off, but I just have not managed yet to find a way to pull them off, and they've been sitting in my closet, so I thought before I got rid of them, I could show you guys what they were and we can all laugh at me together. So the first of my regretful impulse designer purchase are these Acne Studio calf hair mules. And how did these come to be in my possession? Well, I think these were 70% off, and I was like, you know what I need in my wardrobe? A calf-haired mule. Like, this for me is a wardrobe essential, obviously. And the thing about these is they are not a svelte mule, like they don't fit close to your foot. They actually protrude out like an inch beyond where your foot ends. So it's a lot of calf hair, you know, and they kind of make your feet look massive. What I should have purchased with them at the time was a brush, because this hair gets unruly. But this is them in all of their glory. These are them on. Why did I buy these? It's a tough look. And you know, again, maybe somebody who is really cool, high fashion, they could pull these shoes off, but unfortunately, I am not she. Yes, this is impulse number 1. Now let's move on to regretful impulse designer purchase number 2. Let me give you a little bit of context about why I made this purchase. I got invited to a Burberry event, okay, kind of sick, a brand event. They chose me. I asked, are you guys doing any gifting? No worries. So I go to the brand event. Gorgeous pieces, obviously, Burberry. And what did Burberry have in its facilities? These beautiful trench coats. And what trench coat was I drawn to? That like classic beige Burberry trench. I was like, I need this in my wardrobe. Look at the price tag. Oh. No. Are you sure you guys aren't doing any gifting? They still weren't. So I was like, okay. I leave at the brand event. I still have, you know, the image of me and a beautiful classic beige trench in my head. So what do? I go in Essence. Thankfully, Essence is having a sale. I was like, I'll show Burberry. Let me just find a gorgeous, beautiful trench coat that's 70% off. And how do I peruse the sale? Discount high to low. You know that setting. I know you know it. And what do I come across? This next piece that I'm about to show you. And that piece is this trench coat, okay? This is her. And you might be thinking, why is this so regretful? This is not that bad. Yeah, that's what I thought until let me put it on for you. And maybe even before I put it on, your eye is drawn to this structural abnormality right here. And if it wasn't drawn there before, it will be once I put this on. Oh. What's that there? Whoa. She's coming in shoulders first. So in the photo on Essence, this shoulder situation didn't look as pronounced as it does in person. And unfortunately for me, because this item was so heavily discounted on Essence, it was, what was it? Final sale. And again, like the Acne Studio mules, maybe somebody who is like really into high fashion and is super confident, this jacket would work for them, but it has yet to work for me. It literally still has the tags on it, and I've had this for probably 2 years now. So I showed Burberry, like, it's kind of giving Lord Farquaad. And that brings me to my next regretful designer impulse purchase, which are these Bali boots that I got on The RealReal for, you guessed it, 80% off, because why would anyone buy these? Why? They have this like wooden platform and then black rubber toe, which is an odd combo. And then on top of that, they are about 3 feet long, not including the flap. Okay, not including, now we're at 4 feet, okay? These scale half someone's body. And for you to get the complete visual, let me put these on with the skirt so you can see really how much of the leg they scale. Is that any better? No. But again, like with the other pieces, maybe somebody could pull these off. Anybody has any styling tips? I don't know what to do with this stuff. Like, do I try to sell it? Do I just, because every day I see this stuff in my closet and I'm reminded of what horrible financial decisions I've made. And I'm like, do I not have good style? Like, why did I buy that? And then I'm like, does my mind lack mental fortitude? Because as soon as I see an 80% off tag, I immediately need to buy it regardless of what the item I'm actually buying is. Why, when those calf-haired mules became 80% off, I automatically thought that I needed them? Do I lack rational thinking skills? Like, where is the deficiency? Where am I lacking? So I need to get this stuff out of my house ASAP. So if anybody has any ideas, comment below. Also comment below your worst and most regretful impulse purchase, because I feel like making horrible impulse purchases is a tale as old as time. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to be more thoughtful about my purchases. But as you can see from this last haul, we have a long way to go. And my next video will be on sale designer purchases I don't regret. So subscribe so you do not miss that video. Thank you. Over and out. See you next time.